Welcome back. We're going to continue talking about strategies to thwart the effects of compassion fatigue. The next one I'm going to talk about is seeking positive influences. Find good people. You're going to need, just like I said, with finding that support network, find good people that you can be around, that you laugh with, that you enjoy, and that give you good ideas. Podcasts. I've recently discovered Unlocking Us. It helped me by Brene Brown. She definitely helped me get through that pandemic, and I was sad when she took her break, but glad that she's back on. And another one that I liked was Hope Through History. And so seek out things that bring positivity in your life. Books. One of my most recent ones that I liked was Permission to Feel, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that one later in this class. And The Anatomy of Peace, Resolving the Heart of Conflict by the Ambinger Institute. And there's lots of other books out there that can bring positivity, and not just books about feelings and emotions or education, but books that you just enjoy. Those just reading that novel on the beach type of thing is very, very good for you. Also, look for online courses. The art teachers of Fort Worth have the opportunity to take courses through the Art of Ed this year, and those strategies not only make you a better teacher, but they're going to give you confidence. They're going to give you time-saving techniques and overall benefit your life. All right, our next strategy is self-care. And often because teachers are so busy that they sacrifice their health to make room for the needs of others. Julie Owens, Associate Professor of Education, says, in order to support students or those around you, you must first support yourself. Think of the banking system. You need to have money to make withdrawals. If you have nothing left to give because you have not taken care of yourself, your bank will be deficient and you will be even more stressed. So remember that taking time for you is not being selfish, and you are worthy being cared for. So take some time to do your meal planning so you can eat healthier. Drink water every day. Try not to just live on Diet Dr. Pepper. Not that I've ever been guilty of that. Get enough sleep. That is, getting to bed in time, and, making sure that you've given yourself, 7 to 8 hours. Preserve some me time. It doesn't have to be a lot, but you need a little bit every day where you can just be you and do something that you actually enjoy. And you have to stop work at 7 p.m. and get off of devices and screens after 10 p.m. Because that light is not good for us. And it makes our brain think that it's daytime. So think about what brings you joy. Is it a massage? Is it a bubble bath? Is it reading books? Is it writing poetry or taking a walk? Is it singing? Is it dancing? Whatever rejuvenates you, that's what you need to spend a little bit of time each day doing. All right, Permission to Feel by Mark Brackett is an excellent book. And what he talks about is how our emotions really affect everything. He said, if we don't understand emotions and find strategies to deal with them, they will take over our lives. He also said, feelings are a form of information. They're like news reports from inside our psyche, sending messages about what's going on inside the unique person that is each of us in response to whatever internal or external events we're experiencing. We need to access that information and then figure out what it's telling us. That way we can make the most informed decision. So our emotional states affect where we direct our attention, what we remember, and what we learn. They affect our decision making. When I was an assistant principal at the alternative school. We frequently talked about how to control emotions and how you couldn't make good decisions while you were in a heightened emotional state. Social relations, controlling your emotions and that emotional state affects what kind of relationships we can have, and if people want to be around us or whether they don't, if we're putting out off-putting signals. Emotions also affect our health, our creativity, our effectiveness, and our performance. Now, Marc Brackett gives a lot of information about the why behind emotions and what they do in our lives. But he also gives the strategy with the acronym RULER. And these steps are, the first one is to recognize that you're having some type of an emotion, and then try to understand where it's coming from, the why behind why you're doing that. And then labeling and giving it a precise name. And they did put out an app called the Mood Meter that gives you a lot of different emotion words to choose from. I think that most of us have very limited emotions that we use to describe our states, where this will give you a lot more that can help you be more precise. And labeling it gives your brain a sense of control over that emotion. Your next step is to express it. And it's up to you how you're going to express it, whether it's in an appropriate way or not. And then that last step is regulating, whether you want to move that emotion or stay there. And I would encourage each of you to read this book. It's something that I think every educator, every adult should read, because it will affect all aspects of your life. You as a professional, you as a parent, and just a person in this world, being with other people. In my next video, I will talk about my favorite technique for helping with compassion fatigue.